Thanks, Nzinga. Cosatu's 13th National Congress got off to a rocky start. The Congress was delayed due to divisions within SAMWU, which wanted to be allowed access without paying affiliation fees. However, the Congress has since started, and President Cyril Ramaphosa has arrived. Cosatu Secretary General Bheki Ntshalintshali says one of the things that will be discussed is the Tripartite Alliance, as it's not working in its current form. Ntshalintshali says Cosatu's conference is not only about voting for leaders. Well, our reporter Abongile Dumako is at the Congress, and he spoke to newly elected SATAWU General Secretary Mazibuko.
13th Congress of Cosatu taking place here over the next 4 days, and of course it didn't start without squabbles and challenges. We've seen quite a lot of delays taking place here, of course, due to the fact that there were some unions who were not entirely happy with the credentials and things surrounding the fact that there's divisions within that particular union. But of course we are expecting, as we've been saying, that James Juju will be the one who's officially welcoming the delegates here, whom we are seeing now beginning to trickle in fast inside this plenary hall where the official proceedings will be taking place. But Cosatu, of course, is a federation of different unions, and of course, as you know, that one of those unions is SATAWU. I am joined now by the newly elected SG of SATAWU, Mazibuko. He's with us right now. Mazibuko, thank you so much for your time, sir, and welcome to Channel 404. First and foremost, congratulations to your election as the new SG of SATAWU.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Tell us then your very mission that you've been given by your members as the new leadership moving forward.
The mandate that will be given by our members emanating from our Congress in the past weekend, it was that we need to rebuild the organization and making sure that we establish the structures of the organization throughout, to work collectively hand in glove with Cosatu, SACP and ANC.
Of course, we're supposed to have started at 10 o'clock these very proceedings. There's been quite a delay. What do you take out of what we've seen as a delay here, and of course saying that it's only now that we are about to begin with proceedings?
We are a little bit concerned as SATAWU about the delay. We are aware that there were some logistical challenges that the leadership of Cosatu were to deal with, and we are happy that those problems have been resolved, and we are starting with our Congress now.
What are you expecting from here until Thursday?
We are expecting to have a fruitful Congress that will debate on the policies that will build Cosatu. We are expecting delegates of Cosatu to talk more about the amendment of the policies that will make sure that workers do not lose their job going forward.
Of course, this happens for the first time without the expelled Secretary General, that is now Zwelinzima. And of course, that might not really sit well with you guys, but here we are now today. There's the issue of succession. There's the issue of a possibility that Zingiswa Losi might take the reins and be the president of Cosatu. What's your view in as far as that being a possibility?
In a spirit of unity, unifying affiliate of Cosatu, as affiliate we're going to engage fruitfully and make sure that we minimize a number of contestation in this Congress.
And then let's, of course, look at President of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, expected as well to deliver an address here. He's been talking about unity that has been obviously seemingly not existing between yourselves and, of course, as the Tripartite Alliance. And, of course, what do you hope that he touches on regarding unity of the alliance?
We are expecting the president to talk more about the interest of the workers, because these are the issues that partly divide us with the ANC. So we hope that we'll touch about the issues that will affect workers. And we are hoping that we'll, going forward, have a leadership summit where we deal with all our differences.
And of course, maybe your message to the leadership that will be elected here in this couple of days to come, regarding the fact that in the past we've witnessed that leaders tend to sort of look out for themselves as opposed to looking to the rights and, of course, labor issues surrounding workers in the country.
Our message to the newly elected leadership is that let them put the workers' interest first before they can put their interest. Let them make sure that Cosatu is growing back to its original membership of 2 million. Prepared to work with them as affiliate to achieve that.
And of course, one last thing, there was this view that if members of Cosatu, leaders of Cosatu, are being deployed to Parliament and, of course, hopefully take some positions within government, really didn't see them having teeth in as far as the administration is being conducted. Basically, where do you stand now in as far as that is concerned?
Where we stand as SATAWU, we think we need to develop a policy out of this Congress that will address those issues. Cadre deployment of Cosatu leadership in a parliament. We must have a policy that will guide us in making sure there is a proper accountability.
Check Mazibuko is the newly elected SG of SATAWU. Thank you so much for your time, Mhlekazi.
Thank you very much, bro.
Well, there you have it, Jack Mazibuko saying that they are ready for this Congress. They want to see development. They want to see a policy being developed here that will see that all their members who are deployed in government positions and, of course, in parliament, they have teeth in as far as taking part in issues that affect workers in the country. And, of course, to make it a point that labor issues that affect workers in the country are being attended to by those who are actually part and parcel of what's happening on the ground.